Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and XRP is still on the move. We're looking at a $2.73 XRP. If you notice, Doge has been on the move too a little bit because it was mentioned in the ETF acknowledgments too by the SEC, is my understanding. I think that's why I think they're moving. Look who's trending at the top. That would be XRP. And you know what happens every time this happens? All the bad guys that want to take shots at Ripple and XRP come out of the woodwork, because remember, their worst nightmare is Ripple or XRP jumping Ethereum and then jumping Bitcoin. In my opinion, it was always going to happen. It was just a matter of time and clearing all the bad guys out of the way. So unfortunately for them, and I said here, just lock in, losers, because we win. State Street has announced plans to onboard clients to crypto services in 2026, starting with custody, pending regulatory approval. And then Citi has done the same thing. U.S. bank, third biggest U.S. bank by assets, is considering expanding into cryptocurrency custody management. Then Chad Steingraber comes with this. Citi is a Ripple custody partner. We are witnessing the increasing digitization of traditional investments along with new native digital assets. We are innovating and developing new capabilities to support digital asset classes that are becoming increasingly relevant to our clients. Global Head of Securities Services, Citi, on the Medico website, I guess. And then this is Reese Merrick, who is Senior Executive Officer, Managing Director, Middle East and Africa at Ripple. Custody is the foundation of digital asset business. It securely enables new use cases across tokenization, digital asset management, stablecoin agents, and beyond. Ripple Custody is already serving some of the largest financial institutions globally. You mean like Citi? Providing a single platform for safeguarding, managing, and engaging with digital assets. It's coming, folks. And then this guy's from Van Eck, Head of Digital Assets Research. We expect Coinbase's existing litigation with the SEC to be wholly or partially rescinded. Something similar was said about the Ripple case. I can't remember who said it, but it wasn't too long ago. Got three great clips from Charles Hoskinson, starting with this one.
They're so excited about the markets. They think the markets are going to go parabolic. You know, because you look at it, you got sovereign wealth funds coming in and buying crypto. You got basically the U.S. government saying it's going to start holding Bitcoin, and they're going to get that passed. Stablecoin legislation is going to get done within 100 days. All the markets are going to open up. Big companies like Microsoft and Google will come in. Apple will come in and create cryptocurrency wallets because they legally can do this. XAI is going to have a largest cryptocurrency wallet in the world right now. 500 million people. They're going to flip the switch there in a little bit. Real world assets are in the crypto space. $20 trillion on the institutional side is going to come into crypto. And those markets are going to merge. So all the institutional guys, by the way, they are the degens of degens.
$20 trillion rainies is coming. Well, look at this one.
The markets are shifting a little bit, and they're going back to blue chips. They're going back to the reliable, the dinosaur coins, as people like
XRP, the blue chip.
They call them, like XRP and Cardano and Ethereum. And they're moving away from the new stuff like memes and these types of things because it's no longer retail-led, it's institution-led, and they have to go to a flight to quality. So those are going to be the ones that drive the market. Bitcoin is going to be the biggest winner because it's going to be in the sovereign wealth funds of pretty much every country. 20 to 30 major countries, hundreds of billions of dollars of buying. U.S. government already...
Biggest winner does not equal greatest return.
Holds 212,000 Bitcoin. Just give it another 6 to 12 months. Then we'll see a bull market probably when the stablecoin bill passes.
Okay, and then he also said this.
It's going to take 90 to 120 days to get some basic laws passed. It looks like stable coins will be the first that they regulate, and then moving from that, they'll do asset classification. But before the end of this year, I do believe very strongly that we will be on much stronger foundations in the United States and thus globally for running a cryptocurrency business.
All right. And then you remember the Laura Loomer thread about Bill Hinman. She did a great job, and I said, great thread, Laura. Bill Hinman's involvement in the Ripple case is so much worse. Who was he really working for? Why would Hinman come back to the SEC just to make sure the Ripple lawsuit went through? Who is really behind Ethereum? Could it be China? And look at this. Remember this clip when BitBoy interviewed Eleanor Terrett?
Have you heard anything about a potential settlement that was maybe broached or anything buzz around that?
I did hear something yesterday, and I'm not going to say the source, obviously, but
what a coincidence.
It was. I never tell my sources, but it was from it was a source of a source. So this person told me that they had heard that Jay Clayton, actually, when the Ripple case was brought in December 2020, Jay Clayton had been in favor of settling pretty much right off the bat.
Look at this. This is when Monday, December 7th, 2020, 12:30 p.m. Hinman had a scheduled meeting with Ripple Counsel and Christina Littman. But look, okay, we'll skip that one.
But that Bill Hinman had been driving it home saying, no, we're going to carry on with this case. I heard Clayton was in favor of settling. Bill Hinman was not. I don't know if that's true. But that's what I heard yesterday, just in answer to your question.
So John Deaton had said, but why is Hinman meeting with Ripple on December 10th when he was no longer an employee at the SEC? His last day was December 4th, 2020. He was a private citizen working for an Enterprise Ethereum Alliance law firm. Anyone who doesn't acknowledge that Hinman had an agenda is being ignorant. I think that's it. I kept that up on the screen so everybody could read it, I guess. You see the problem, folks? Now look at this. All you're hearing about is all these Bitcoin, the states wanting to create treasuries for Bitcoin and all. Here's what you're not hearing.
You won't believe what Utah's state treasurer just revealed.
Jason Cousins, CEO of Glint, one of my sponsors.
About gold.
Thank you. My name is Marlo Oaks. I'm the state treasurer here in Utah. In last session, we conducted a study and created a report, the precious metals study, and looked at one of the key components was this transactional platform. And so really that's kind of the basis of what we're talking about with HB 306. The platform could facilitate real-time transactions, dollar conversions, and secure gold storage in Utah under strict safety standards. Several precious metals work group members and presenters at meetings highlighted that a state-utilized gold-based transactional platform could offer citizens an alternative payment system, helping to safeguard their purchasing power against the erosion caused by inflation more effectively than reliance on the dollar alone. Because the U.S. Constitution specifically cedes a degree of monetary authority to the states, state involvement would likely strengthen the arguments that gold should be treated as money. State utilization of an electronic gold payment platform opens the door for stakeholders to advocate together with the state for federal recognition of gold as non-taxable money, establishing gold once again as a practical monetary alternative to the dollar. Utah's laws are grounded in Article 1, Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution, which authorizes states to grant legal tender status to gold and silver coins. The Supreme Court has upheld the right of states to accept gold and silver as legal tender.
Take control of your finances. Put yourself onto your own personal gold standard. Down.
There it is. And then we got this altcoin market cup and handle forming. Breakout is happening. Now we're retesting the level of this textbook bullish structure. The setup is clear. The move is coming. Are you positioned? Don't you worry. The digital asset investor is positioned. Anyone know what the XRP yield is right now? Doppler Finance launched the first XRP FI, transform idle XRP into an active asset. I want to just go ahead and tell you, I'm not putting any of my XRP on here. I'm not saying anything. I like what they're doing, but it's going to take. I'm going to need a lot of assurances, and I'm going to do a lot more research on anything like this before I ever put my XRP there. But they are live, and it is a good thing. This is their platform. It looks like let me hit the refresh button. Looks like they have 500 and let's see, $546,000 on there so far. So what I asked is, and I said, this is the canary in the coal mine. Just think of how many XRP holders will go for yield and never sell. Sure, everyone will sell some to pay off mortgages and buy a few toys. The people who truly know what they hold will do some of that too, but will hold a lot for the long haul and earn interest on their holdings. That's what I'll do. And this is a tweet. 1,000+ users accessed our website. 200K XRP cap was filled in a minute. Everything from the app to the network ran smoothly. Be ready for second batch. And then I wanted to show you this too. Surprising, they're talking about how successful it was. And I said, what is the XRP yield? And this guy posted this. This is how it works. You're not receiving XRP or dollars. What you're receiving is Doppler point, I guess, which is their token. Each day, for every dollar of value you deposit or borrow, you earn the following amount of RP, or is it RP? Okay. So you'll receive RP, XRP. For every dollar of XRP, you'll receive 0.3, and if you borrow, 0.9. So there you go. I told you all the FUDs happening. One of the things we're going to talk about, as well as the XRP market, is in DAIXRP.com, is we're going to talk about what these FUDsters are saying, and something you have to understand about these people, as well as the XRP market and all of that, where things are going. And by the way, in the description of my video at the very top, you'll see DAIXRP.com, but I just added another way for you to access my private group. You'll be able to join my group on YouTube as well, and then later I'm going to add the X platform. But if you just go to any of my videos, you can join the group from there. It's the same basic amount of money and all that. And it's I do extra video content, and then you get ad-free videos in there. So they'll be there on YouTube and on my Patreon at DAIXRP.com. And soon, I've applied, soon it'll be on X. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Away we go.